What's good, y'all? Certified Chris. This is my first time doing this, an interview IRL, so I'm with my dog.
What's up,
Introduce
guys?
yourself.
My name is Rapheal Charles. I am a incoming freshman at Stetson University that could be playing Division I soccer this fall.
Okay, so I'm just gonna ask him a few questions and he's gonna answer them, so let's go. So, what made you fall in love with the game of soccer?
My dad introduced the game to me from a young age. I remember going to Hoyton Pond at Massachusetts, where I'm originally from, 617 kid. And I just played the game from a young age, got into a youth rec league. And then I just loved the way I could dribble and express myself through that side of the game. And then obviously scoring goals was part of it, but I think that was like my biggest reason to falling in love with the game outside of just watching it and seeing my dad with his history, playing in the college ranks back in the day at UMass, and him being in the record books. So it's basically like family history, but at the same time, I just want to make my own legacy and make my own in that sense.
All right, what player do you look up to the most? Like, who inspires you?
When I was younger, I would say there was a lot of Cristiano Ronaldo. But players I look up to now in terms of like my position, I'd say Raheem Sterling, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Vinicius Jr. There's a couple. There's a couple of guys in Spain as well. But like I like watching in the Premier League a lot more now, and I love watching young Mbappe and Neymar when he was at Barcelona and his early PSG days to this very day too as well. So those are the guys that I look up to a lot. But you always have goats, but they don't play my position. So you can take from every person's game and make it your own.
What is like your biggest motivation, bro? Like your biggest motivation?
Just do it for the kids in my city. I remember my old friend, the late great Terrence Clark. He said in one of his Slam Day in the Life video, he's like, one of the reasons why he hoops is for the youth. Because there's no one from our city that has made it out and did what he has done. So for me, that's one of my biggest driving forces outside of creating my own legacy. I just do it for the youth. Because if you do it for the youth, anything's possible. So sports was that helped me stay out of trouble, helped me from not doing drugs and getting into all the crazy stuff with sex and crazy stuff like that. But I do it for the youth.
Okay, one of the few last questions, probably like 2 or 3 more. What would you tell a kid that like just doubting himself right now, doesn't think he can like make it out there and just like needs like someone in like your position, fighting for that D1 scholarship? Like, what would you tell him, bro?
I'd say to you, keep believing in yourself. If your parents don't believe in you, forget them, honestly, because I was in the same position early on in high school. Forget them. Sometimes your friends will leave you by the wayside, but one thing I'll tell you is just listen to Meek Mill's song "Believe" with Justin Timberlake. And the second verse, he said, "When everybody stop believing, never leave on yourself." And he also said, "At the back against the wall, you have to leave on yourself." And they almost made you put your dreams on the shelf. But one thing that everyone's trying to tell you is put your dreams on the shelf and do something else. Don't do that. If you know you can do it, you can do it. Just put your mind to it, put the work in, trust the work, and be like Davion Mitchell. So trust your work, trust your process, trust your work ethic, and surround yourself with good company, because those people can help you go a long way, whether you realize it or not.
Fact. So also, how does it feel like being like a Christian athlete, bro? Because I feel like so many people have a pressure, like with God, and like try to like, because a lot of people don't believe in it, bro. So sometimes you feel pressure not to like spread the word sometimes, and then it's just like, yeah, what do you gotta think?
For me as a Christian athlete, life takes its different paths for sure. Sometimes God has a door that's open for you. Sometimes He doesn't. For me, I remember I was my senior year of high school. I took to tryouts and I thought I was going to make the team, and it just didn't happen. Luckily enough, what I didn't know on the backside of it was that the team wasn't going to be holding practices a lot. And for me, I like putting in the work in and getting chemistry down and keep it going. So God knows what He's doing, obviously. Some people who don't believe, you can do manifestation, you can do divine timing. Just trust. There's a time for everything. There's nothing new under the sun. So honestly, I'd say manifesting a lot if you don't believe in God, because positive energy, the world, the universe, everything goes hand in hand. In terms of like pressure, honestly, like I kind of keep it to myself a little bit about my faith, but most of my social media accounts, you can see like some tribute to faith as well. And even if you get ridiculed for being a Christian athlete, not everything is gonna go your way. So just stay to yourself most of the time. But if you get the chance to share the word after the game, like in post-game interviews, don't be afraid to do it. That's what I'm doing now. So one of the biggest verses that I live by is Colossians 3:23 and 24, and Proverbs 16:3. He says, commit your ways to the Lord and he will direct your path. So that's what I always do. I never waver, but also still try to be relatable to everybody, because everyone can come from different walks of life. And I think that's what's most important about being a Christian athlete. Just keep the main thing, but if you have the opportunity to, share the word and make it at least relatable to other people in their certain situations and certain moments in their life.
Facts. All right, two more. All right, so how's it feel like Certified Chris is your homie, bro, doing content creation? How you feel about that, bro?
I'm proud of my dog, for real. I saw him get out the mud. Remember when he was starting out, he always doubted himself at first, and we told him to keep it up. I remember I was like, man, if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. Put your all into it. You never go into something half-heartedly. Something that J. Cole said on his song Heaven's EP, especially when he got cut from JV. So, for sure, I always told him to keep it going. Now he's at 16, going on close to 18K. So I'm proud of him for sure. And I know it's only going up from here, because there's nothing that's going to stop him anytime soon. It's him versus him.
Oh, yeah. All right, last question. This is the number one thing I be telling people, bro. And this is your question as well. What is your why? Why? Like, what is your why?
The kids and the youth. That's it.
So, like, what is it for, like, Boston 617? Like, how badly does that mean to you, bro?
617 is everything to me, man. We got championship pedigree. All our sports teams except the New England Revolution, which I'm kind of upset about. Celtics have 17 chips. Patriots have 6 with Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, of course. We got the Bruins, who've won a couple. The Red Sox, who recently won in 2019 before COVID, beating the Dodgers in 6. So we have a championship pedigree, but sometimes the kids in our city don't get the recognition that they deserve. So for us, it's just putting on for the city, but also making our family proud. And in terms of doing it for the kids, man, like, we could have gone into anything, man. We're a major city, but you never really know. You never know who comes out of there. So for me, I just want to put Boston on the map in terms of, like, there's good talent, there's good prospects from the city. Not everyone can make it that far, but there's a lot of good talent, and y'all got to give respect to Boston, is for real.
For real. All right, this is going to be the last question. Statement. What you got to say for just anyone? Like, you got any last thoughts, last words?
To everybody out there, to all the athletes who are uncommitted at this time, or to those of you guys who go into your senior years or wherever you guys are at in your journey, just trust your work. Just keep believing in yourself.
Yeah, guys, that goes for anything. Music, content creator, even if you want, like, big time college, bro, just keep believing in yourself, putting that work, bro. Don't listen to nobody, bro. Surround yourself with good people, bro. Like we're doing right now. Like, no one else wants to do an interview. Like, he was down for it, bro. So I'm just telling you, you got to surround yourself with good people, bro. And just focus on growing your grasp, bro, because you can't just, like, worry about other people, bro, because they could just leave, and then what, bro? You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, keep doing y'all. Have faith or whatever you believe in, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And, yeah.
And most importantly, just be you. Be yourself.
Be you, bro. Don't worry about no one else, bro.
Be you. That's it.
Don't change up for nobody, because if you change yourself up for nobody, out there, leave, bro. I'm sorry, I had to cut off some people, bro. Was it hard? Yes, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it, bro. We grind alone sometimes. Like, we grind alone, bro. Leaving the weight by ourselves, grinding ourselves. Like, he'll go to the field by himself. I be creating content by myself. But, bro, I'm trusting, bro. It's struggle now. Like, I'm done. I feel pain, bro, sometimes, bro. Sometimes I feel like quitting, bro, but I forget you can don't forget why you started, bro. Don't forget why you started, bro.
When you, I think that's what you said. That's a good point. When you start, what got you into it?
Yeah, for real.
And when you quit, remember the reason why you got into it.
For real.
So from there. That's that leap pad that you need all the time, especially when you go into gymnastics type thing.
For
You're
real.
taking that alleyway before you jump, and you do the twist, and you go up in the air.
Yeah.
That push off, remember that, because that
Yeah.
takes you to long places.
And here's another thing, guys. Here's another thing. I forgot what it was. Yeah, just don't forget why you started, bro. Oh, okay, this thing. If you fail, get back up. Trust me, you're gonna fail, bro. Nothing is perfect, bro. Nothing is perfect, bro. Like, I've been doing content from a while, bro. I was trying to be a gamer. That didn't work out. IRL content, that's coming back now. But, at first it was not consistent, bro. But now, bro, that's what I'm saying. I learned through a lot, bro. And it's just only going from here. I know it's for him with soccer, too. It's not like...
Been like that.
Been
Got
like
it out
that,
the
bro.
mud.
For real, bro.
Let me tell you guys something. I got ridiculed my sophomore year and my senior year from missing out on varsity.
For real, bro. But that don't mean nothing, bro. You don't have to... If you don't make varsity straight, bro, it's this. You gotta outwork everyone, bro. Remember this. No one's gonna outwork you, bro. Remember that, bro. All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap it up.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for tapping in. Don't forget to follow Certified Chris. Don't forget to follow me.
Him, bro.
And then after that, we'll stay locked
Content
in.
is coming from him. Trust me, it's coming from him. I'm getting back into it, bro.
We got some more YouTube stuff on the way. We got some good stuff coming. So stay tuned.
Remember, both of us. Remember.